No, I don't fear none. I stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Later to kick off for Detroit.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Saints.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a yard at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. They'll put some points on the board on this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Rosen. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man right side is Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Carry on Johnson.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He was brought down by Nigel Bradham. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
We're scoreless after 1.
18-yard line.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Nigel Bradham. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
They've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Saints ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Breeze flushed out right, and his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Saints, nothing. To kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
To Michael Thomas.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 16 yards, a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle by...
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is out of bounds here. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rosen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Rosen on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A quick throw complete to Chark. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. Open man is Galladay, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. The Sanders has got it complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, it's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Barton, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The kick
and this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has struggled yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock isn't stopping.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
His own 49.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Bring in touchdown! Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push him up.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Lions 31. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Caught by Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Throwing deep for Galladay. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that.